So this is the first night of class. I'm happy, very happy, teaching mobile video journalism. First time I've ever taught this class. I'm journalism through and through. This is what I've done for much of my life. This is something I'm passionate about, mobile journalism. I got my start, I think I was 14, 15 years old. I was writing for People magazine. I did that for a while, and then I switched from there to the Montgomery Advertiser. I used to write a piece called Living in the South. You know, I was this young kid in high school doing my thing, and then I started promoting concerts and comedy shows while I was in college. Graduated from Troy, and was already working in television at the local CBS affiliate. And I went from the CBS affiliate to the ABC affiliate, and from the ABC affiliate to helping start some magazines. In Birmingham, Alabama, I worked at the CBS affiliate there as the weekend newscast producer, then the evening newscast producer. And I left there and went to the ABC affiliate as one of the morning show producers. And then I got a call one day where they said, hey, we might have a space for you over here at this school. I got my start teaching at Miles College. I've been teaching ever since. I just got back from Cuba. I've been to Cuba several times, teaching people, students, how to do journalism on the ground in a foreign country, because journalism is totally global now. It's not about what's happening in your local sphere of influence or your local world. Everything is global. Everything is worldwide now. And so that's what I do. And while I was in Cuba, I took an affinity for mobile phones. So mobile video journalism is what I'm teaching this semester. And this is me. This is who I am. Hello and welcome to mobile video journalism. Okay, so this is mobile journalism, and what I'm going to be doing is something totally different that hasn't been done before as far as I know. I'm going to teach like this. About 5 years ago, before they even had rear-facing, front-facing cameras and all of that, I had an iPhone 3 with just a rear-facing camera, and I would flip it around and record myself like this. And I shot like a little web series, and people liked it. Now, I've been told that this mobile video journalism thing is something that people really are not going to be able to get. They're not going to understand. Who's going to shoot with cell phones? Who's going to do journalism with cell phones? So as you guys are learning in this class, I'll be learning too. And everything that I ask you to do, I won't ask unless I know how to do it on this phone. Is that fair enough? All right. So I'm a practical teacher and a theoretical teacher. I do both. The theory behind why we shoot and how we shoot what we do, and the practical of saying go out and get it. I want to be able to give you a phone and say go get it, Tiger, and you come back and you have the story shot, edited, and uploaded somewhere. Now, the true essence of mobile video journalism is being able to report, tell a story, edit a story from the phone, but you haven't really conducted journalism, have you? Until somebody can actually read it and see it. Otherwise, it's just photos in your photo album and videos in your video album on your phone. So what I want to be able to do is to get you to the point where we can go out here where the snow is, somebody's barreling down the street in their car. It hits a snowpack, it flips up. You don't have time to go down here and check out a camera. You walk out the door with this in hand. And you can shoot with one hand like Dr. Kendrick. You can shoot pictures by just snap, 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 or you can do the video. I want to get you to the point where this is all you need. Now, why is that important? It's going to make you more valuable than anybody else that's out there. Because everybody has one of these today, but not everybody knows how to work everything that goes with them. But how fast can you edit? So it's also, we're going to get you in the mindset of how to shoot photos and video in sequential order or at the pace that you want to edit and in the way that you would edit. Back in the old days, we used to call it shoot to tape, meaning shoot in the direction that you're going to edit to the tape. What happened in the Middle East? Something called the Arab Spring. Who put the video out? Average Joe Blow, and the camera shaking and doing stuff. But if you were somebody that were on the ground at the time and knew how to do what you're going to learn in here, you could have slapped one of these on a tripod, hit Periscope, and broadcast live from a cell phone. And you'd be surprised how many apps there are out there like that, and people still don't know how to work them.
Or sports history or a simple fact about the sport. So Chelsea T's, your man will thank me later.
Why your man will thank me later?
Because a man loves a woman who knows about sports. So
you're saying you'll only talk to women?
Your man will thank me later. Or you'll thank me later. That way that I can interview multiple people at the same time.
Okay, it's coming together. That's a nice element. I think that could work because that's something that like anybody could look forward to every episode. I may not like Chelsea and what she's saying over here, but hey, I want to see who she's talking to this week and what she's going to talk about. What is she going to say? So to me, you're building it. You still need to figure out what the root crux of the show is, like who you're talking to and what you're talking about. And you said a random people, but what are you talking about? You know, there's this concept, and I'm not saying this is wrong. There's this concept of credibility. Like, who's talking to us about football? Oh, that's Deion Sanders. He played football, so let me hear what he has to say. Who's talking to us about basketball? Charles Barkley. He played basketball, so let's hear him as a commentator. What makes me want to listen to the random person that you interview? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you have to do things in such a way that it's like, I don't even care they don't know this. Chelsea. This girl wants to have explosions, stuff flying in, her name popping up on the screen, and she hasn't written anything. It's like she's Hollywood already, and she hasn't done anything. So I'm trying to get her to understand that the most important thing is writing in journalism. If she writes the story correctly, everything else will fall in place. And she has all this energy. If we can channel all of her energy just to her writing and to get her to write correctly, I think we're going to have a really awesome talent in Chelsea one day. And I'm going to predict right now, she's going to be one of the persons to watch in the future. She's got a long career ahead of her if we can channel her spirit and everything. So you're going to be sitting talking about sports.
So I was even thinking like sports topics. Like,
who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to interview?
Random people.
And what is this random people talking about?
Again, yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
No, okay, so look, I'm not saying no, but I'm saying you're like kind of pulling the cart before the horse. You're saying, oh, here's my logo, here's this, here's that. That's not important. You're going to pop regardless with that. The most important thing is the writing. What is the show about? What is the content? What are we trying to get at? Is every episode we're saying, hey, you just got finished playing the game, you made this many catches, you did this today. Let's talk really quick about your performance in the game. Or is this, hey, where are you from? Let me ask you something about the Ravens. Like, what is it? Is it shock journalism? Is it, I'm just talking to random Joe Blow who has no idea, no knowledge of the sport? Like, what is the angle of what you're trying to accomplish? And I think that's more important than trying to get the perfect set, the perfect graphics, and all of that. The most important thing is, what is the angle? The writing. So that was the first class, first day. Really didn't get an opportunity to get out in the field and do anything that I really wanted to do. But it was the first day, so we weren't going to be able to do much of that anyway. But I did get to meet the class. You didn't see much of them because it was first day. But in the coming weeks, we're going to see them out there in the field, and I'm going to put it to them.